What's happening, people? And once again, welcome back to youtube.com/CubCamTV for this, another edition of CUBREACTS on a Tuesday afternoon. Very excited to get into this one. We have been looking through this Black Sherif album for the last 5 days or so, and we've nearly covered the entire thing. And I saw on tomorrow's schedule that I have got in place a album ranking, so we're going to be breaking down where each tune goes in regards to what track I think is the best, which track I think is the worst, putting together a tier list, as we love to do on the track list tier list section. But there's still a few tracks that you guys have been very heavily requesting, including this one, which is the Homeless song. Now, I don't know what the sort of subject matter of this is, so I'm going to try my best to kind of interpret it lyric-wise. Again, I never say I focus on lyricism, it's more about sonics, but I feel this one may have a very potent message based on the title alone. So, as always, friends, if you are new to the channel, do make sure you are getting involved by hitting that subscribe button on the right-hand side of the page, turning notifications on, of course, leaving a like, leaving a comment, and all of that good stuff. Without further ado, let's jump into this one. I've always loved these visualizers, man. They look so good. Good. Back into the drill realm. That's cool.
I must my downest in life, and now be homeless for a while. I know it's unbelievable, cause I had a home a few days ago.
Mad. So, okay, so we are going to be talking, I think, based off this intro about perhaps a bit of, going into a bit of storytelling, perhaps about the idea of being homeless and the idea of not having anywhere to go. Whether that's a direct metaphor for an actual house or something a little bit more kind of spiritual behind the scenes, I don't know. But again, introduction on this one, it's instrumental-wise sounds very, very clean. You've got that sort of very kind of shimmering sort of guitar line running throughout the middle. The drums are very potent. You've also, of course, got that sort of bass notation, which is really powerful as well. Interesting start. Let's go.
It's been hell for me and the boys, but I pray you don't lead me to do what I don't have to. So guide me, oh Lord, and protect the girl, Papa. Said I've been trying to keep my cool. They say it's up to you.
String there.
You have to be the fool. I say the fool for whom I fool.
The emotion that he's packing into near enough every single line he's saying is pretty powerful, I've got to say. It's crazy how much Black Sherif is able to convey emotion, I feel, within the way that he writes, the way that he performs, the way that he just puts lyrics together and reconverts them into actual performances for us as listeners. It's crazy the amount that he's able to do that, man. Again, the instrumental's very minimal. There's not been like a crazy rhythmic switch yet. This is pretty much all atmospheric so far, and he's still able to pull it all together, and his rhythm is what's actually driving the tune forward.
You ever see a bad man rolling so like he's no pagan, can't be so see a close eyes, niggas be so funny. A true survivor, you can't do me no wrong. Ever seen a bad man rolling so
what?
Like he's no pagan, can't be so
mad. The way that he has switched vocal lines into this hook is something ridiculous. If I'd have heard this and not known that there weren't any features on the album, I would have assumed it was a different vocal, because the difference in tonality, in aggression, in just general styling is so far removed from the sort of vocal of the introductory verse. That switch up and then down into this, absolutely crazy, man. Wow. Black Sherif again just showcasing why he's special. The difference in those two is crazy, and the transition between the two is even more so. Madness.
This my fourth day being homeless. I don't wanna say I'm feeling hopeless, cause I know, and you know, we all know, say. Man a trapper, can't fold, bro, never. This the fucking Kweku Rasta. And I'm not gonna tell you another story about this nigga.
Mad. Again, the concept of kind of being down and out, the idea that you are kind of lost and you're feeling like not happy about what's going on in your life, you can translate into a lot of different scenarios. And then going, no, you're not going to get me down. You don't know who I am. And this is who I am. I'm the survivor. I'm the guy that's going to get through it. It's a very potent kind of message for a lot of people. And I'm sure a lot of people will have heard this song, especially with the world in the state it's in at the moment, and kind of got a new lease of kind of energy off the back of it. This is a tune that I feel will collect with a lot of people. Not necessarily just around being homeless either, but the idea of not knowing where you're going in life. The idea of kind of being down and out and not really feeling like you can get anywhere. And then suddenly, boom, you get that extra lease of energy. It's a powerful tune. It's a really powerful tune, I've got to say. Wow.
A true life survivor. Man a trapper. Can't vote, bro, never. This the fucking Kwaku Rasta. But I'm not gonna tell you another story about this nigga, no. A true life survivor.
You ever see a bad man rolling?
Then back into this hook.
Like he's no pagan.
Again, you start to hear the 808 bass line down below becoming even more vibrant and more impactful than it was earlier on. Literally that sort of sliding up and down. Absolutely crazy. Then you double that up with what is a extremely lower pitched, much more aggressive version of Black Sherif than we've heard on this album so far. That you never see a man, and the vocal just dips in frequency, and it's crazy because this is something that we know Black Sherif is so good at, is kind of utilizing pitch and utilizing melody. But when he dips down even further, you're suddenly listening to like, this could be like a jungle tune or something like that. The sort of intensity he's coming with, it's crazy.
I see your close eyes, niggas be so funny. A true survivor, you can't do me no wrong. Ever seen a bad man rolling so like he's no pagan, can't be so. I see your close eyes, niggas be so funny. A true survivor, you can't do me no wrong.
This has been a very, very mad tune. I can't lie to you. Black Sherif, The Homeless Song. Again, visualizer. Very simple, very simplistic. Literally very small animated movements, but they make such a difference when you are listening. And again, they're very clear lyric videos as well. You can read everything, which is sometimes actually surprisingly difficult on the lyric videos for some reason. But very much enjoying this one. We'll let it run through to the end and then give it our final breakdown. But again, this is such an impressive body of work, man. It's crazy. Very cinematic outro, and we are not going to listen to an advert. Caught it just in time. There we go. The sounds of Black Sherif with The Homeless Song. This one, very, very special tune, and I think this is a tune that's going to resonate with a lot of people for different reasons. The idea of being down and out, the idea of feeling terrible about the fact that you know you're down and out, and then getting the extra lease of life to kind of push yourself out of that scenario, even if people might not expect you to. That's a very positive message, and if you interpret it in the right way, a very powerful one as well. And I think a lot of people will resonate with that. A lot of people will hear what Sherif has to say. A lot of people will go, cool, I can be in that situation. I'm going to get myself out of it. And I think it's a very, obviously there's different ways of getting yourself out of different situations, but there's a very kind of, there's a beautiful message in that at the same time, which I think you have to take your hat off to Black Sherif for. But there we go. Another absolute heater off this album. Mind blown. Again, the reason I checked this one out is because it's the most requested one that we haven't done yet, and obviously I want to put together this track list, tier list tomorrow, so that'll be going up on the channel tomorrow. So more Black Sherif content on the way. I'm sure we'll sneak in a mix before the end of the week as well. But this has been such a fantastic album campaign. I've very much loved putting together these reactions for this album because I'm impressed every single time, and you guys are absolutely loving them. So it's awesome to see. But there we go. Guys, let me know your thoughts on this tune in the comments section down below. If this is a tune that resonates with you in a certain way, if this is a tune that you think is one of the stronger ones off the album, who else would you like to see kind of diving into this zone, I feel, of lyricism as well? Let me know, and we shall read the comments down below. As always, friends, if you are new to the channel as well, make sure you're getting involved by hitting that subscribe button on the right hand side of the page, turning notifications on, of course, leaving a like, leaving a comment, and all of that good stuff. And we shall see you all next time. Peace.
Sounding so good right now. But they're sounding a bright and town.
Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel right now, CUBREACTS TV. Stay locked.